I played golf in college, and I will never forget a promising young man out of Montana who came to play on the team. We were all very excited. We were looking to build our team. And he came along, and as it turned out, he never qualified for one of our matches in all the time that he was on the team and we played together. And the reason is because he got a serious case of the yips. The yips are something that golfers get, and I'm sure it exists in other sports, but golfers in particular on very short putts. And it is literally an unconscious jerk of the hands at the last minute before a short putt. And so this young man, he got the yips, and they plagued him throughout the rest of his collegiate career. It was so, so sad. The yips are so bad, you don't even want to look at their hands when it's happening, because just this involuntary twitch, this just right as the blade is coming into the ball, it just twitch that throws the blade of the putter off just enough so that the putt goes off to the right. It was horrible. I was talking to somebody recently who was going through a difficult time. They just come out of a difficult season, and they mentioned that they had the yips in the context of something that was going on in their lives that reminded them of this bad situation. And I've been thinking of that ever since, and I thought, that is a great way to describe difficult things that come into our lives. We seem to move on from them, but then something will remind us of that event, and it'll give us the yips. It'll cause us to twitch and to react. As I thought about that, I thought, well, what from God's Word would we use, or could we refer to, that would help us with the yips? And I thought of Matthew chapter 11, the Gospel of Matthew chapter 11, beginning in verse 28, where Jesus says this: "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." I love this idea of being yoked with Jesus. Take my yoke upon you, Jesus says. And it's this picture of just being yoked to Jesus, moving in step with Jesus every step of the way. And when we do that, we find rest for our weary souls. Trauma and difficulties in this life can give us the yips, can cause us to react when we least expect, with anxiety and fear and concern for something that is going on in the moment that may not even be related to what we experienced previously. And it's when that happens we should draw near to Jesus. "Come to me," he says, "you who are heavy laden, you who labor, you who are burdened, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Listen, having the yips in golf is no bueno. It is not good, and you never want to have them again. But we can take great comfort in the fact that when we have the yips because of circumstances we have no control over, we can take our rest and our confidence in what Jesus says in His Word.